This is just a quick video, and this isn't a real positive one, as a giant in the online creation world is closing its doors. Rooster Teeth has been around for 20 years, making content that was hilarious and slingshotted machinima content with Red vs. Blue into the limelight. But I'll be honest, I'm not surprised they're ending. Over the last several years, they would make bad decision after bad decision and run into several controversies that would make them look terrible and hypocritical. Hell, I just saw a video on TikTok. It was the video of Jeremy axe kicking Gavin's desk, and it was labeled Time Warner. Gavin's desk was Rooster Teeth, and the fans were Michael, not surprised it happened. Most of us fell off years ago, and we feel as though it's just been a non-stop decline. But back in the early 2010s, they had a stable creation going on. The Rooster Teeth podcast, Achievement Hunter, some animation shorts, and their skit videos, which I still find funny to this day. But around 2015, things started going in a direction that seemed almost unmanageable and unsavable. Several big members of the company, like Ray, Bernie, Joel, and many others, either leaving or being let go, cost them a number of fan favorites for viewers. They were also trying to pump out as many animation series as they could. Camp, X-Ray and Vav, Ruby, and several others. I enjoyed a couple of these, like X-Ray and Vav and Camp, and the early Ruby series, but I wasn't invested in the others like Nomad of Nowhere or Gen Lock, and I fell off of Ruby around Season 3, as it felt like the stories were going all over the place, and they were bending to fan demand. I truly believe the whole Bumblebee relationship thing was brought into the show by super toxic fans. In my honest opinion, the show should have finished with maybe one full season following Monty's passing in 2015 just to honor him. Then, a few years later, we come to find out that the animators are being overworked and underpaid to the point where the quality of the content isn't keeping up. But I think the true end of Rooster Teeth came with the non-stop controversies like Adam and Ryan's grooming scandals, the hypocrisy of being pro-LGBT in the public view, but in private they would harass and insult their LGBT coworkers. Then they'd have people on their different podcasts come on and talk about political stances that not one person who views their content cares about. The joy and fun of old Rooster Teeth from 2003 to 2012 had vanished. Their videos recently would be lucky to hit 100,000 views, and I remember talking to my buddy Hilbris months ago that it was sad seeing it, because back in 2014 and 2015, he and I wanted to work for them. It always seemed like a blast in behind the scenes of videos, and everyone was having an amazing time, and they were going to spend the rest of their lives working for this company. We wanted that. We wanted to be a part of a company where you woke up and didn't dread coming to work, but instead were excited and ready to entertain millions of viewers. It's tragic that this is happening, as many creators on YouTube, including myself, were inspired by Rooster Teeth, and to see it closing its doors is heartbreaking. The impact they've left on the internet is massive, and it can't be replaced super easy. But this should also be something that future creators can learn from. Yes, we need to evolve with the times, but that doesn't mean we need to lose ourselves doing it, and unfortunately, Rooster Teeth lost itself. They risked the loyalty of their fans for very reckless risks. But at least they took risks. However, if you can gauge that the risk you're trying to put yourself and your company into is honestly more troublesome than it's worth, better not do it. But I will miss Rooster Teeth. They made me want to make videos on YouTube, and for over 11 years, I have. I may not have the following I dreamed of, but I'm happy, and I enjoy making the content that I do, and entertaining the people that I have. Thank you, Rooster Teeth. You will be missed and not forgotten.